Man, if you want your wife feel like a queen, you first have to understand what makes her feel like a prisoner in her own relationship. Today we are diving deep into the psychology of attraction, the trap of masculine energy, and the number one reason why women leave. If you want more freedom and a deeper connection, this video is for you. My name is Timon from Relationship. I help couples fight less and feel closer again. If you like this video, hit subscribe for more. Part 1, insecurity and control. If you feel like your wife is constantly controlling you, there's a reason for it. She feels insecure in your presence. Insecurity is one of the 3 biggest attraction killers for women. When a woman feels unsafe, she tries to control everything around her to regain a sense of security. This insecurity comes from 2 places. First, external factors. Maybe she learned it from her parents, or she is projecting stress from work onto your relationship. But second, it might be you. Maybe you make promises you don't keep, like saying you'll do the groceries or take out the trash, but you never do. Or perhaps you do things that naturally create doubt, like prioritizing your friends or hobbies over her. When you act unpredictably, she feels forced to step into her masculine energy. She feels she has to protect herself and manage everything because she can't rely on you. This leads to a vicious cycle. You feel suffocated, she feels unsafe, and the attraction dies. The solution for that is taking ownership. Stop waiting for her to change. Start by keeping your word, even with small things like the dishwasher. Think of it as training your determination muscle. And most importantly, prioritize her. She should be the number 1 person in your life, above your friends, your parents, and yes, even your children. Because your children also want deep in their heart that their parents love and support each other. So when you stand by her as a team, stability and love can grow. But keeping your word is only the foundation. Once she starts to feel safer, she will start to open up more. And this is where most men fall into the next big trap, the communication gap. Part 2, the number 1 communication problem. We men are logical problem solvers. When our wife comes to us with a problem, we immediately try to fix it with advice and step-by-step instructions. We expect her to say, "Thanks, honey, for the plan." But instead, she gets even more frustrated. Why? Because in that moment, she doesn't want a solution. She wants to feel understood. Offering a solution too early can actually feel insulting. It signals that you think she's not capable of handling it herself. So when she's stressed about things outside the relationship, like work or friends, just listen. Ask open questions like, how did that make you feel? Or what was the worst part of that? And never side with the enemy. Be her rock. Only give advice if she's explicitly asked for it. If the issue is inside the relationship, strive to understand her perspective deeply before defending yourself. When she feels understood, her attraction to you will return. Communication is about being heard. But a relationship can also die when a woman feels she isn't even being seen anymore. This leads us to the silent killer of marriages. Part 3, the invisible woman. One of the biggest reasons women leave their husbands is because they feel unseen. You don't notice her haircut. You don't react when she puts in effort. You take everything she does for granted. You're constantly on your phone or focused on work. When she becomes invisible, she loses her priority in your life. And she can no longer relax into her feminine energy. This usually triggers 3 reactions. First, control. She tries to monitor you to find safety. Second, criticism. she complains, hoping you'll change. And third, resignation. If nothing works, she tries to accept that she can't rely on you. She shuts down, handles everything herself, and eventually she leaves. This depolarization kills the spark. But how do we solve this? To turn this around, you need 3 specific actions. First, make her your priority. This isn't about worshiping her. It's about making the choice that she's the most important person in your life. Second, time. Quantity and quality. Time is the currency of priority. Thinking back, what did you do at the beginning of the relationship that you've stopped doing now? Bring back the date nights. Create rituals like 30 minutes of talking after dinner without phones or TV. Be present. Your presence is your most attractive trait. Third, the eye for detail. Notice the small things. Brace her hair. Appreciate her work in the household. And celebrate her wins at work. Pro tip, start a gratitude journal. Write down 1 to 3 things you appreciate about her every night. This activates your reticular activating system. The more you focus on her value, the more beauty you will naturally see in her every single day. Work on these 3 things and I promise you, your relationship dynamic will transform. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and follow for more. Let's build better relationships together. I'm Timon from Real Relationship and see you in the next video. Bye bye.